Hey everybody out there, welcome to On the Porch. My name is Scott Bottrell. Today on the porch you got one of my most favorite people on the planet, Miss Emily Stuckey.
Aw,
How you doing, Emily?
I'm good. I'm glad to be here with you.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out today.
Well, thank you.
I got a ton of questions I want to ask you, and we're going to get into all that. But first, we need to know a little bit about you. I know for the people that are watching that have not had the experience to see you live or talk to you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, where you came from?
Sure. So let's see here. I'll start from the very beginning. I was born in Fairhope, and then I lived in Fairhope until I was about 5 or 6, and we moved to Jackson, Mississippi. And so I feel like I got a lot of music inspiration from there because we were around a lot of blues musicians. The music scene in Jackson is great. So anyway, we lived there up until I think I was a junior in high school. And I kind of started to get in music. Then I wanted to learn how to play, and I wanted to learn how to sing, but I was very, very shy.
Yeah.
Like,
I can understand that. Yeah.
It took a long time for me to do anything. And I did some stuff in church.
And I saw that when I was doing my research that you sang a lot with like musicals.
Oh, yeah.
And so that was a huge influence on where your vocals and everything come from.
Yes. I was obsessed with musicals and Disney movies. I would pick out little intricate, weird parts of all the characters that I liked, and I would sing those over and over and over and over again, and it drove my family crazy. They were ready to kill me.
Well, there's a payoff, though. I mean, in the end, do you still drive them crazy?
Yes, I do. And now my little boy does it. He does that. Like, he'll pick out songs, and he likes the evil characters.
It always comes back. My parents always threaten that they hope that I got it just as worse as I gave to them.
Oh, my God. I know. My brother, he laughs because my little boy does it now, and he looked at me, and he was like, good. Like, huh.
Well, it really, until I saw that, it explained some things to me because, I first saw you out the Frog Pond.
Yeah.
And, Kathy Steele's Frog Pond.
I love
and if y'all haven't been, you need to, when it's back open again, please go. This is where I fell in love with Emily, was just watching her up there. But, you have this way of a soft-spoken song that turns into this just, massive vocal range, and once I saw that you were singing with musicals, that's when it hit me where you got that skill from, because there's a lot of times when you sing that I'll be sitting there and I'll be really just enjoying it and really mellow, and then you'll hit these things that it makes me cuss. I'm like, damn, how did you do that?
I like a good cussing, Scott, so that's good. That makes me feel good.
I dulled it down a little bit for the interview.
I'm a cusser. So.
It's usually a little worse than that.
Well,
but it explains a lot to me how you are able to range the way you do.
Well, my husband put it like this the other day when, we were listening to our son sing, and he said that's kind of his way of studying the music and learning it. He's learning and studying. I thought, oh my God, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. So at what point did you like, okay, I think I got something here? When did you start feeling that vocally that you were on to something that you wanted to pursue?
At a young age, it felt awesome, and then when I would sing, when I got the courage up to sing in front of people, they would react, and their reaction, I kind of was like, well, I guess this is sounding good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna. But I mean, of course, I kept on and on with it. It's just a part of me. I don't know why the higher being chose this for me, but I feel like it chose me to sing. So I had no choice but to.
Now, we were talking earlier about your first time with Ryan. How,
oh my gosh!
That he pulled you up on stage, and it was the first time you'd sing in front of people. Oh my
word! Yes. So Ryan Bottrell, he is one of the most talented musicians I love all his songs. They're just so good. And, you know, we would go and listen to him. I didn't know him then. I wasn't singing out then, but I always loved his music. And then he happened to be playing this house party at the Bradleys in Daphne, and I was there, and I was just drunk enough. My friends.
That's how a lot of stories start. I was just drunk enough.
I was just drunk enough. I had just enough liquid courage, but they were like, Emily, you can sing. You should go up there. Well, they ended up telling him, you know, our friend can sing, and he was so sweet. He was like, okay, girl, get up here, you know, and sing. And I did, and I don't even know what I sang. I think I just belted it out. It was like years of trapped, you know, not being able to sing.
So you were able to just shut it off and just blow it out.
Yeah, I turned the mind off and let the heart do its thing and vocals. And Ryan was so cool. He was like, let's sing another one. And I can't even remember what it was, but he was the first person that let me get up and do that, and that was the first place I, you know.
Did it feel like you were hooked after that moment?
It did. Now it took me years later to continue to do that again out. And I sang with Ryan. I would sit in with him when he came around and played in Daphne and Fairhope, and then
and we're talking about Ryan a lot. Just so y'all know, we taped Ryan Balthrop last weekend, and it's going to be coming out pretty soon. And he just blew everybody's doors off, released some new music. So be on the lookout for that On the Porch coming up soon.
It's going to be good. Anything with him is awesome.
Yeah. Okay. So before we move on to the song, I also noticed in my research, so you had an opportunity to sing for Steven Tyler, and you didn't do it. So tell me about this. I want to hear this story.
Oh, my Lord. Where did you find that? You did do your own work. So when I was in high school, I worked at the Grand Hotel in Point Clear. And Aerosmith was playing, and this was 2004. I was a senior in high school. They were playing in Pensacola. So they would stay at the Grand because I guess it was just enough incognito type place.
Get out of town a little bit too,
They wouldn't be bothered.
The fans can't chase
he could
you.
Run around in a weenie bikini, and it was all right. Yes, I saw that, and yes, it is a scar on my brain.
You will never forget that.
I will never
ever.
forget Steven Tyler running around in a, what is that called? Speedo.
Banana hammock.
I said weenie bikini. I hope that's okay.
I like that one. That was a good one. I've never heard that one before. He and his band were coming into the dining room. That's where I worked. I was a hostess then for dinner. And little 17-year-old me, I was standing at the hostess stand, and here comes Steven Tyler. He has the biggest face and mouth I've ever seen in my life, and I thought I was gonna pass out. I was so nervous, and I was like, hello, how many will it be? And so awkward and weird. And he walked right up to me about this close and said, "Do you like to sing? I can hear something in your voice. Wow,
can you sing something?"
He could hear it in your voice just talking to you.
Yeah, it was freaky. He was like, "I can hear. Do you sing? Could you sing something for me right now?" Y'all, I chickened out. And I don't even know what I said. It was something so stupid. It was like, "Oh yeah, I'll have to do that for you sometime." I mean, I could die, y'all. I could die. And of course, someone else went and sat them, and I didn't see him again except for the swimming pool thing.
Well, if anything, I know that it was a bummer, but maybe it was like a kickstart in the back. They're like, okay, I'm never going to do this again. Somebody wants me to sing, I'm going to sing. Did it turn out that way, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's good because I was so... I was very immature, and no telling what would have happened to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm very trusting, and was really trusting. Then I would have just
And it might not have been nothing. It might have just been some singing, but it's still
he could have been full
story.
of. And
I would say just add to your story. Seeing him in the weenie bikini ruined you from singing in front of him forever, and you just couldn't do it.
Yeah, and I mean, I was a little creepy too. We were just, we were kids. We were like looking through the bushes at him at the Grand because we couldn't go in the pool area. We weren't allowed over there. So, Anyway.
So you were the creepy 17-year-old.
I was
in
just
the
as
bushes.
creepy as him,
Yeah.
probably running around in that bikini. Well, probably not really, but anyway.
Well, hopefully one day you'll get a chance to totally redeem yourself with Steven fully clothed.
If I see him, he probably would not remember, but I would straight up to ask him, "Hey man, you remember in 2004 where you played?" I was working there.
Now we got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I think we need to get into a song.
Okay,
and
let's do it.
The first one that we talked about you doing is "Cool Cool Water," which happens to be my favorite song. And you got a lot of amazing songs, and
Thank you.
but this one to me, and we were talking earlier, resonated with me because I'm from Illinois. I come from
Nice.
cornfields and soybeans and flatland, and to me, the water pulled me south. You know, and
I can
that's
see that.
that's the feeling I get listening to "Cool Cool Water."
got you
is
some
just
salt
that-
water in your blood
yeah, and
now.
that cool water just rushing over and giving you relief, and that's what I love about it. But where did it come from for you? Where did this song come from?
So this song, my favorite river to just chill out on and just hang is Magnolia Springs, the Magnolia River, and that's in Magnolia Springs, Alabama. And my mom lived there at the time, and I would go and kayak up there. They've got this place called the Cold Hole, and it's a natural spring.
Oh,
That
it's
spring
beautiful.
feeds. Have you
Yeah.
been in there
Oh,
and
yeah.
swam?
I have.
It's the
well,
best
you're not supposed
feeling.
to. I have not been in there and swam.
You're not supposed to?
Well, there's a big sign that says "Don't get in the water now."
Oh, did they? Okay, is it contaminated?
Well, I think it started the hole dropped, so they trying to keep people out
It's
of
like,
it now.
has that been contaminated? Dadgummit. Another one? Okay.
But yes,
well,
I have not swam in the Magnolia Cold Spring.
Well, this was before any sign was up that I had the idea for that song, and I just loved that river, and I thought, I want to sing about this river, and my husband and I were just kind of jamming around. He actually wrote, we write together.
Oh, okay. I did
husband
not know
Robbie and I,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
we wrote that one together. And I don't know, I just kind of was washed over with this feeling of Magnolia River and choices we have in life. We can either go this way up the river or we can go down the river. And I thought at the time in my life, I can go this way upriver and do this, or I can head downstream and take this whole different path and let it open up into Weeks Bay. And
It's
you know,
beautiful.
yeah.
It's exactly what I was saying about myself. I kind of felt the same way.
You
know,
did,
you
yeah.
had that life choice in front of me, and I chose
Mm-hmm.
to come down here. And I wouldn't be sitting on the porch right now if I hadn't chased that water. So
Good for you. I'm glad you're here.
yeah, thank you.
You've done a lot for this community, music-wise, and you guys too, back there filming. And,
Yeah, and I haven't given the
so-
shout out to the guys
Yes,
yet. You know,
do it.
this is put on by All This Entertainment, and they are all amazing.
Yes, you
Sergio, Chris, Dr. Rob, Steven, thank you guys so much for all the hard work you do every week. And it's not just On the Porch. We do live streams, and we do skit comedies,
Oh,
and
cool.
we
What?
do
You
a
do
little
skit
bit of
comedies?
everything. You know, like pay attention to All This Entertainment, Foxy Records, and you can see so many things that we're doing out there.
Fox Records, baby.
But let's get into the song, because I want to hear it live again. I've heard
You
it
got
several
it.
times, but it's always amazing every time I do. So without further ado, everybody, Cool Cool Water, Emily Stuckey.
Sitting on the banks of the Magnolia River, trying to figure out which way I should go. I could head upstream to the Cuckoo Springs, find the bottom of a bottomless cornhole. If I head downstream on this winding river, I'll eventually end up in the warm Weeks Bay. Who's to say which way is better? The decision decisions mine at the end of the day. Cool, cool waters take me home. Tell the world to leave me alone. Cool, cool waters let me roam. Cool, cool waters take me home, take me home. I could sell my soul and do exactly as I'm told, but you know that ain't the way that I'm wired. I won't follow my heart through the shadows in the dark, 'cause the sun will shine on my back someday. Cool, cool waters take me home. Tell the world to leave me alone. Cool, cool waters let me roam. Cool, cool waters take me home, take me Let the magnolia trees sweep away my indecisions. Let me free my mind and let it be. Oh, let it be. Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool waters take me home. To the world to leave me alone. Cool, cool waters let me roam. Cool, cool waters take me home, take me Cool, cool waters take me home. Tell the world to leave me alone. Cool, cool waters let me roam. Cool, cool waters take me home. Take me home.
Welcome back, Emily Stuckey.
Hello.
Thank you again.
Thank
we got a lot to talk about, and we got more songs to get to, and I know that one blew you all away. I told you that was my favorite, but we're going to get to the next one,
hope it did something.
Redbird, but we'll talk about that here in a minute. But before we go into that, we got to talk about your group. I mean, you do solo, and you released your EP in 2014, I believe, your original solo EP.
Yes.
And so roughly 2 years later, you joined the Krickets.
The Krickets.
So tell us about your journey with the Krickets.
It has been a long journey, and I have learned a lot. So I used to play with a band member, Melissa. She's not in the band anymore, but we had a duo here in Mobile over this way, actually. I think that was in 2012. But anyway, she moved to Port St. Joe because her family lived there. And she started a duo, the Krickets, with Lauren Spring, the tall, beautiful blonde that's in the band.
And Rachel wasn't part of
No, Rachel wasn't in the band then. So we got started playing a breast cancer benefit for a young girl who lost her life.
So and that's how you came up with your name, correct?
Yes,
the Krickets.
The Krickets.
Because her nickname was Cricket.
Cricket Russell.
Yeah, Cricket Russell.
Yeah. So she was 22 and she passed away from breast cancer because she couldn't afford a mammogram. So her mother started the Cricket Fund and asked Melissa and Lauren to play the first one. And then I joined, and I joined into the Krickets.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were talking about the Women's Fund, which one thing I thought was beautiful is that every album, your portion of your sales goes to the Women's Fund set up for...
Yeah, $1 from every album sold goes to the Cricket Fund. So for ladies in rural Florida who cannot afford to have a mammogram or have treatment done or anything like that, they have raised enough money to take care of ladies around there for the next 10 years, I think is what.
Wow, that's amazing.
They've done some incredible work for people who otherwise
and they'll always need more help, everybody. So please buy an album. I mean, the Cricket albums are amazing. I mean, let's talk about the album. So in 2016, you had Spanish Moss Sirens release, and off of that one, you won Best Folk Song of the Year with Cool Cool Water.
Yes.
And you also won Best Folk Artist of the Year.
Yes.
And at the Independent Music Awards.
We did.
I mean, how is that coming from your sitting at home and singing Disney songs at the TV to getting the Independent Film Award for Best Folk Artist of the Year?
It felt okay. So we actually went to New York, all four of us, me, Melissa, Lauren, and Katrina. We flew to New York to accept this award.
Nice.
And I had never been to New York before. I don't think Katrina had either. And it was like, I'm sure those people were that came in contact, because I mean, I have a very thick Southern accent.
Did you feel like a country bumpkin a little bit in the old cosmopolitan New York?
I did. I felt so out of place, and I was afraid to speak because, I don't know. Once you speak with a super Southern accent,
yep, you're branded for life.
Yeah, they're like,
branded for life.
Okay, down home, girl, coming to visit New York. But no, it was awesome, and we won. Our song won. We didn't know it was going to win. It was like,
you had that moment of jump up and run down and do all that stuff. Oh, that's so cool.
We did. You can actually watch Melissa videoed it, like our faces when they called our names. It was hilarious.
Nice.
We were just tripping.
And then you, in 2018, you came out with Redbird, and then you won Alt Country Song of the Year with Redbird.
Yes.
I mean, you all just knocked out of the park, one album after the other.
Well, that one actually was 2019.
2019, oh, okay.
But, it felt like it was back to back. So we submitted the song, and they were like, okay, can you submit it to alt country instead? Because we were folk, and
I guess we
fit. Yeah, I guess we fit more of an alternate country vibe. I never set out to play country music and never thought I was country music, but I guess we are.
There is a sound in there that the alt country that's
but it's
picking
an old
up on.
School sound, I feel like.
It's
not
probably
like
your
the bro
harmonies.
country.
It's not like real country, but it's probably the harmonies. I don't know. Y'all do these just phenomenal harmonies that I think most people would kill to have behind them without just doubling a vocal.
That's our love, is the harmony.
Yeah.
Our true, when we write songs and develop them, that is mainly what we focus on, is the harmony, and where does it take us? What kind of crazy fun stuff is going to be melodic and beautiful? Let's do it. Let's try it. Let's just go for it.
Now, you all are very far away from each other.
We are.
I mean, how do you even find the time to practice, perform, and write music with each other?
It is crazy. So we live, the furthest Kricket lives 5 hours
Wow.
away. She's in Lake City, Rachel. But we meet up halfway, which is usually in Santa Rosa Beach, the Destin area. We have some people that have been really kind to us and let us kind of practice and do live videos and stuff at their house.
Nice.
And it's tough. It really is. But this latest song we did.
Talking about these games?
Yes. You probably were going to ask me that. I just
I was actually
jumped right
going
into
next to it next, but please, that was exactly where I wanted to go. So,
Okay. Yeah, so we just recently put out a single called These Games. And
which is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
I mean, it hit me because a while back I had a breakup and stuff, and so it resonated. Another one of yours that just resonated, greatly with me.
Yeah, I think we all can relate to that. I don't think I know anybody that hasn't had just, relationship.
A past that feels like they're playing games with them all the time.
Yeah, and even a friendship. It could be just somebody who wasn't really in a healthy state of mind that you became friends with and thought that you could help get, some help for them, and it just didn't work out.
Yeah. Now, all this music, your music's hitting hard, and it's going out there and winning awards. You also had, I believe, one of your songs play in the movie Son of a Gun.
Yes, we did.
Which is super cool that you're out there.
Yes, that was cool.
And then also the documentary.
Yes,
I heard about the documentary. I have not watched it yet, but as soon as I saw that, I want to see it now. And it was about women in the Southern culture with music.
Yeah. So it was women in the music industry in the South, and what is life like for a lady that's in the music industry that's on the road.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for women because, especially with children, it's hard for us to find childcare and actually go and do that.
Because you got 2 little ones.
Yes, I do. I have 2 little ones.
And you travel 5 hours to go do gigs with the Krickets.
It's tough.
I know that's got to be hard.
It's very tough. I think, actually, when we flew to New York to accept that award, Arthur was 4 months old.
Oh, wow.
So my oldest was 4 months then, and it was really hard.
Yeah.
It was really hard, but I knew from the beginning, and my husband is right there with me. I have this dream of playing and singing music and getting it out there to the world, and it's going to take some sacrifice, but I feel like if I don't do it, then how can I ever tell them to go and
follow their dreams?
Yeah,
exactly. And you will always have that regret. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, with the talent that you have, you should try it. I mean, even if it never went anywhere in the future, at least you know that you did it and and you conquered. I mean, obviously you're winning awards. You're gonna go somewhere. Just keep going and just keep plugging away.
That's right. We're just gonna keep on chugging.
So let's get into the next song, and the next song is Redbird, which we said won the alt country #1 song of the year, and another favorite of mine. I mean, Cool Cool Water is my top favorite, but Redbird's amazing as well. So where did Redbird come from?
So my grandmother passed away a few years back, and I was very, very close to her. And I kept having this crazy dream. This was like a week after she passed, and in the dream she would whisper something to me, and just before she was going to say whatever it was she had to say, I'd wake up. And that happened for months, and it was kind of torturous because I was close to her and I missed her very much. And we were trying to figure out songs to put on Redbird, the next album, before it was called Redbird. But we were writing and getting things ready, and I thought I've got to get this song idea out, and I've got to go work a little bit on this because I can't sleep. This is driving me crazy. Something's got to happen. So I went, and just this freaky little riff came out.
Yeah.
Which you hear on Redbird. And then the song just poured out in like 10 minutes. And
that's beautiful.
it was her. I know it was her because a few nights after I quit having the dream, just never had it again.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I have a very similar experience with my sister, and it's the reason why your Redbird resonates with me.
Yeah.
Is because my little sister passed of cancer.
Oh, man.
And she was 34 at the time, and she loved Cardinals baseball. My mom and her were just huge fans.
Very
and
cool.
They say one of the things is if somebody passes and you see a cardinal, that's a spirit. Well, when we were, excuse me, we were cleaning out our house, we had this little cardinal that would fly all over and land on your mirror and sit there and look at you through the window every day, and it did it for a whole week, you know. And so to me, that's what I saw when I heard Redbird, as I saw my little sister coming to visit.
Sure.
You know. So I'm excited to see this again live. It's been a while since I heard it. Last time was at Julie Pittman's house concert, which was Gabriel Willis and Joe Langley playing, which
was so much fun.
Was so much fun. But I'm excited to see it again. So without further ado, Redbird, Emily Stuckey.
Trying to tell me the only time I see her's in my dreams. Oh, it's been this way since she's been gone. Words lost in translation, and I wake too soon to know. Maybe if I go back to sleep, she'll finish what she's saying. Were they words unspoken, oh, before she was taken? Things between us are so different. Well, I guess that's what happens when the truth is unraveled. I hope one day I'll be able, to forgive him. Time will tell, and if all else fails, I haven't lost a damn thing. Maybe if I go back to sleep, she'll finish what she's saying. Were they words unspoken, before she was taken? Maybe she'll make the sky rain down on me. Maybe she's a red bird and she'll fly right past me. Dreams running through my mind. Is there a reason we didn't get more time? I reach out and she'll just vanish, when she sees me. Is this love or is this a warning? Oh, maybe if I go back to sleep, she'll finish what she's saying. She'll make the sky rain down on me. Maybe she's a red bird and she'll fly right past me.
Thank you again,
Hello.
Emily Stuckey, for Redbird.
You're welcome.
Amazing, as
It's
usual.
My pleasure.
Now, before we get into our next song, I really want to delve into your songwriting. You talked a little bit about how Redbird came out of nowhere. Is that how you normally write music? What is your songwriting process?
I have zero process.
Really?
Yes, none. It's terrible. Actually, I told you earlier my husband and I write together.
Yes, which I did not know that.
Yeah, he writes a lot. He is a writer.
We should have brought him here so we could,
I know.
tease him and get
I
him out in
know,
front of the
but
camera
then
for a
I'd
minute.
have to bring the kids and they would
Then
be
I would have
climbing
played with
over
him.
everything and no telling what would happen here, guys. It would become a daycare.
So how did that all come about? I mean, he just like, hey, I'm going to help you write a song, and you guys just started writing together? I mean,
Well, we met at an open mic in the Gumbo Shack in Fairhope.
Oh, yeah.
It's not there anymore,
No, not
but
anymore.
it was a lovely grungy place that I enjoyed to host open mic. Those are my favorite places to play in, just to let you know.
Yeah.
The grungy of the grunge. But I loved it. It was a beautiful place to me. Anyway, we met there, and he knew I was a singer-songwriter, and he wrote too and performed here and there. But we started dating and started kind of like writing together. It was
Yeah.
cool. It was really cool.
And then it just, was there a certain song where it just came together and you're like, oh,
Cool Cool Water
Cool
was
Cool
one of
Water.
them, and we've written a few other ones together where it was like, I really this is good. This
Yeah,
clicks. This
yeah.
works. I like this.
I
But
like
we fight
writing.
now when we write. We fight. Like he's like, Emily, that does not, because he's real. I don't mean to brag on him. He's intellectual, and I feel like I am not.
I don't know
just
about that.
like-
Come on.
Most of the time. So he would get really deep into the writing of the song, and I was more like everyday inspiration. So it kind of worked.
Yeah, you guys can help balance each other.
Yeah, we did. That's exactly.
That's what I like about
yeah.
writing with people, because me personally, I can get way too deep into a story that's relatable to me, but maybe not everybody else.
Right,
You know, and it's
right.
nice having a partner that's like, hey, pull back a little bit, let's do this.
It
And
is. Another set of eyes and ears never hurts.
Now, is that how you do it with the Krickets? I mean, how do
Yes.
you all come together and form these songs together?
So we write, we use either Zoom or what is that other thing? Facebook Messenger call. We call each other on that thing, and we just have a writing session. And it has worked out. We each have we use what is it? What is that app? A Garage Studio on Macs?
GarageBand.
GarageBand. Do y'all
Yeah.
hear me? I don't know anything. So we use GarageBand and to record. We recorded each of our individual vocals on that after we wrote it, and sent it to Lauren, and she's amazing. She's a studio nerd. That's what she's been
It's good
working
to have
on
one
for
of those in the
years
band.
now, and she's gotten really damn good at it.
Which y'all, if we haven't talked about it yet, we did talk about These Games, but it was just released. They just released a single called These Games. It's on Spotify. What other platforms? Are you on SoundCloud? And
We're on everything.
Patreon,
We have a Patreon account if you would like to join that, and all that is on our website if you want to click on there, and everything should pop up. But yeah, we've got Pandora Station, Spotify, YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We need subscribers.
Yes. Website, merch, I'm sure, and
we have
everything.
merch on our website available.
Venmo, PayPal for tips.
Yes, Venmo and PayPal. And what's cool is me and Rachel and Lauren are actually drawing sketches and stuff to make new merch with.
Nice,
so it'll
nice.
actually be us that drew, which mine's probably going to look terrible, but
Well, please go search it all out. all these music platforms you can get their music. And again, $1 from every sale will go towards a women's fund in Florida to help women in the rural
Kricket
areas.
Fund. We'd like to extend that to Mobile, so
that would be beautiful. I mean, so the more we all help support, the more they can realize that dream and help more women around.
Help the ladies.
Get on their website. They got plenty of merch. But, you're hearing Emily today, and I'm sure falling in love with her just like I did the first time I heard her sing. But go out there and get the Krickets and check out these harmonies that these ladies do, and it will blow your mind. I mean, just blow your mind.
I hope it does
I can't
something.
imagine writing with that many people and trying to come out with the harmonies. It's like, okay, I want everybody to sing here, but not here. I mean,
really, it's a lot of let's go for this crazy vocal and see what that sounds like in a 3-part. Let's see. Let's check out Rachel doing this, and then Lauren doing this part, and then me doing this part, or me doing this part. And I mean, it's so much fun because we switch it around, just try different funky stuff, or somebody will hear something.
Yeah. Now, who brings the foundation of the song normally? Is that you that brings the normal foundation?
So each of us are solo artists. We each write and each have our music individually. So it just depends. Like, one of us will have the core idea for a song, and then the other two will build with that person. So it honestly, it just depends. We each sing lead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I think your power. I mean, as the Krickets,
too.
because it's a variation, like some of the greats out there that have multiple people in their
Fleetwood
band.
Mac.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it just gives you it gives you more to work with than other people. You know, it changes up the song.
Everybody
and
has
melody,
different taste.
Yeah.
You know, they may like Lauren's style. They may like Rachel singing lead. They may like me. So it just depends.
Well, so again, Lauren is the one that helped produce these games that you just came out with.
Yeah, and mastered it.
And just released it, these games, and it's beautiful.
Thank you.
So it's a tease, though. When's the rest of them going to come out for another album?
We actually wrote.
I mean, it's been 2 years, right?
know.
And that's so far your cycle is 2 years.
It is. That is our cycle. You're right. Yes, you're right. We are due. You're
due. Quarantine time. Get in. Come on now. Get us some new music.
I know. Well, it's tough because each of us have kids, you know, so we have to
and
like
5 hours away
and family stuff. So we have like, okay, can you guys write today? No, I can't. When can you get together? You know, like we're always trying to figure out. We're always trying to marry our schedules.
Yeah, that's got to be tough.
We've made it work. We wrote these games in 30 minutes, and then we wrote another one.
30 minutes. That's it.
Yeah, it was weird. Just kind of.
So it's like Redbird. It just came out. Yeah.
I feel like we do that a lot with each other. That's the beauty of it.
That's why you are so good with each other. I would imagine you just connect and.
We just get together and something happens.
Yeah.
And I enjoy every second of it.
So we're going to go into these games next.
These games. I'm going to try not to ruin it without them here singing with me.
Well, tell us a little bit about that one. Like, is this one that you brought to the table, or who brought this one to the table?
I had the idea for it. I had this little part that I would sing over and over. Songs always come to me when I'm rocking my kids to sleep, because like I think it's like the only moment I have to myself where everything's quiet and I can actually think straight.
Yeah.
So,
you're calm. Your mind's calm.
Yeah, it's a very peaceful.
You're in a different place.
So I think, I don't know. It just happens that way. But I had this little beginning part of the song, and then I said, hey y'all, I've got this little freaky thing, I don't know what it is, maybe we can turn it into a song, maybe we can, that's all right. So we did. Things just started coming from it, and I think that's because a lot of different, you can relate to it from lots of different angles. Like I think we all have had friendships or relationships that weren't exactly healthy. Yeah. But we stuck in there because we loved the person and we believed in them. And I don't know where that came from or why that hit me, but I've had lots of friendships and past relationships that have been like that, and the girls were like, God, I've had that too, and everybody just kind of started pulling from what their personal experience was, and it came to be these games.
Well, to me, this is another one that resonated with me, like we talked about earlier.
So cool.
And
yeah.
I think that's what I love about you, Emily, is you have so much talent. So much natural, just talent.
I appreciate that.
But then you know how to write songs that are relatable to everybody, that everybody can touch on. And I think that's beautiful. And so please give us another album.
Oh, we will.
I'm going to keep on you now. I'm going to text you every week.
What do you
Where's
do?
that new album? Come on now.
Have you gotten to work this week? Get to work. I would love that. That'd be great.
Sometimes it's nice to have somebody push you along.
I love Scott, y'all. He's just...
Thank you so much.
I remember when after Harrison had his album release at Page and Palette, you were there, and I brought Anne Louise with me. She's a little baby, and you were like, let me hold her. And I was like, yes, this guy is cool. Like, he wants to hold her. And he's precious.
I'm a baby. I'm just a sucker for babies.
I know
I just
you
want
are.
to grab
like,
a baby
sure,
and
take
go.
Because I knew you were good people. I was like, yeah.
Yep.
He's a dad.
Yeah, I'm a dad.
Dad vibes.
Well, let's get into this song, These Games. I mean, it's a new release, and if y'all haven't heard it yet, which I'm sure most of you haven't, because you just released it, last week?
It's been...
Last Wednesday or something like that?
No, it's been about a month.
It's been a month?
Yeah,
okay.
It's been about a month, so it hasn't been out there long.
It's not been out long.
But y'all check it out.
Check it out and, do what I'm doing and just nudge Emily every once in a while to give us a new CD.
Emily, are you writing anything? Please do. No, she's not. She's eating bonbons and living it up on her sofa, feeding herself grapes. Just kidding. No.
Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it. Do it.
Right. I wish I could do that. That'd be cool.
Well, all right, everybody. Without further ado, we're going to do These Games with Emily Stuckey.
You got it. You put it in shame. Ooh, stop playing these games. Stop feeding these flames, or this fire's gonna rage out of control. I can't say no, and I sure can't let go. Stop playing these games. Whatever mask you're wearing, ooh, you wear it well. Just a taste of your love, my addiction, my drug. Oh, give me just enough. Ooh, stop playing these games. Stop feeding these flames, or this fire's gonna rage out of control. I can't say no, and I sure can't let go. Stop playing these games. I could leave today, yeah, that would keep me sane. At the end of the day, I won't give you away. stop playing these games. Stop feeding these flames, or this fire's gonna rage out of control. I can't say no, and I sure can't let go. Stop playing these games. Stop playing these games. Stop playing these games.
We're back. Emily gives me the greatest advice when we're on break.
I'm very good at advice.
Ask me when we're not on camera, and I'll tell you what it was.
He'll tell you all about what really happened behind the scenes.
Well, so we've heard some phenomenal music, so far, and we're getting ready to do one more. And which one are you going to do next?
I'm going to do I'm Strong.
I'm Strong.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask the same question I've done other ones. Where did this one come from?
So this one came from my dear friend was going through. She found out she had breast cancer. Her name is Sue Sweeney. She's probably gonna love that I'm throwing her name out. She will. She'll be fine with it. But she is just a dear friend, and she's a huge fan of mine and the Krickets. And we found out the news. She told us, and my little boy was running through the house going, I strong, I strong, I strong. And I was like, those are the perfect words. She needs to hear how strong she is.
Yeah.
Because she's incredibly strong, and she's a doctor. So she's just faced all kinds of things, and she needed a song. She needed a I'm Strong song.
That's beautiful.
That's her song.
I wish I would have had known that song, when my sister was passing. I would have sent it to her.
Oh,
It's the same
yeah.
thing. She passed the stage 4 breast cancer and
I'm so
fought
sorry.
for 4 years, and that was something I always wanted to just give her strength,
Yeah.
Because, there's not a lot that you can do for somebody that's on cancer. It's not about money or anything. It's about time and love and understanding.
It
and
is.
giving them strength. And
It is.
so it's an amazing concept.
Thank you.
How did this one come out as a writing thing? Did it just flow and come out of you, or did you?
Yeah.
Did it?
Most,
Did your melody on guitar come first, or does this all lyrics come first? How did this one come about?
It's mostly just a hook of, typically it's the chorus. I'm really good at, or not really good. That's up to y'all to decide that. But
You are really good. But go.
I like what comes naturally for me is a chorus and a hook. And something that we can all sing over and over again together.
Yeah.
And I knew this song really had to do that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it flowed very quickly. I wrote it in a very short amount of time. And really all my songs are like that. If a song doesn't flow for me quickly and I can't get it out, I'm like, scratch it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
To me, that's my
if it's a struggle.
process.
Okay.
Yeah, but this one did not.
See, I love that because again, it explains to me why your stuff is so relatable and catchy, because you are pulling out those big parts that people can sing with and be a part of, and it's just wonderful all the way through. All your music's wonderful all the way through.
Well,
And
I hope so. I'm glad you like it.
I love it, and I just can't thank you
a
enough
lot.
for coming and
Thank you for
hanging out
having
with us
me.
today and playing your songs and telling us your stories. And so
My pleasure.
I know, I'm sure you got a few gigs coming up, but you're like most everybody. Everything got canceled during the pandemic, and we're all
did,
kind of
yeah.
moving forward again. How are you coping
Yeah.
with everything?
It's really hard. A lot of times, my husband's a nurse, and he works at a nursing home, which they haven't had any issues at the one. They haven't had any cases of COVID.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
I mean,
they've really
that's
done
scary.
well with
the
that.
scary places is nursing homes
It
with that.
is.
So
So I don't know day to day if he's going to call me and go, hey, there's a bunch of cases I have to quarantine. Sorry, I can't come home. I'm going to have to stay in my dad's camper, and y'all are going to have to do that. But luckily, that hasn't happened. But it's been really hard because I'm at home all day long with my toddlers, and I don't have a break. I can't go or I can, but it's tough during their nap time because I want to sleep too. But I can't go and work on my art, my music. It's been really frustrating, and also not touring with the Krickets with my girls, and being away from them, and not having that human contact, laughing, because we get together and we laugh the whole time and sing, and it's been hard. It's been hard.
Well, and I know that it's hard. I mean, you have little kids and you don't get out and everything. So for all you people, when you do see Emily's playing, go see her. She doesn't get this adult interaction very often.
I don't. So it might be a little scary for you. You might run away.
Telling little people to stop putting peanut butter and jelly sandwiches into things, I mean, that's her life right now.
I will. And quit playing Baby Shark.
That's
I will. Carl Langley, he's very talented. He's a local musician. I'm sure you guys have heard him with the Marlowe Boys.
Oh, Carl's awesome.
But we play Baby Shark at our shows sometimes because there's always kids where we play. So I'm down with the Baby Shark.
Well, you're with adults today, so you don't have to do any of that. You can play whatever you want.
That's right.
Well, I know it's all going to get normal one of these days. And hopefully you can get out there and get your and really push your new single and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But
we will.
Again, go to SoundCloud and Spotify and Patreon and look her up on website, the Krickets, and Emily Stuckey Music.
Thank you.
Venmo and PayPal. Throw some money at her. She has to deal with so much every day with her little toddlers.
Oh,
and she
I don't. They're great.
Just send her a video of you
clapping.
Send
me some love.
Yes.
Send me a message. I want to know how y'all are too. I miss my people.
Send her some love, everybody, because that's what a lot of these artists are dealing with now is we don't get all that love anymore. And then when we go out, it's all scary and masks and fist bump and elbows, and nobody knows anything anymore. So
we don't.
That's why we got to spread that little love. And that's what I always try to portray with these On the Porches, Again, thank you for coming out today.
You're welcome.
And hanging.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Yes, thank
Behind
you all
the scene guys
for coming.
that are amazing.
And all this entertainment and the boys in the back. I mean, thank you guys for putting on everything you do.
And this beautiful porch.
Yes. Yeah, we're very lucky, very fortunate.
Very.
And today I'd like to leave you all with gratitude because I feel the most important thing in life is gratitude.
It is.
I think it's the key to life. If you don't have gratitude for who you are, where you are, what you're doing, who you're with, then you're not going to like or enjoy your life.
Exactly.
And even if it may not be perfect or exactly what you wanted or where you thought you were going to be, show that gratitude, and I guarantee you will start moving forward in positive directions in your life. So everybody, show some love to your neighbor, help somebody out, open a door for somebody, whatever you got to do, but just show some love and show some peace. We got enough fighting and enough bickering and enough horribleness out there. We don't need it. We don't need it.
And Mother Nature will put a reset on us.
Yes.
So, which... to me, that's what I feel like's been going on.
I feel like that's what's been happening here. This is everybody's chance to reset, So stop with those old habits. It's time to change.
Let's move forward and happy.
Yes. So again, thank you everybody, and we're gonna turn this over for Emily's last song, and we're gonna do "I Am Strong," which I think is the perfect way to end it. We're all strong. Be strong out there. Be strong. Be strong, everybody. Thank you all so much.
Be safe.
Have an amazing day.
Bye-bye. Look at me, I think I'm caving in. Thoughts of doubt are trying to get in. I see your face and I'm quickly reminded of your strength and grace to get me out of this place. 'Cause I am stronger than you'd ever hope to know. I will rise up when my name is being called. You can try, but you won't keep me down for long. 'Cause I'm strong. Ooh, in their eyes I may seem small, but that don't mean anything at all. All it takes is a mustard seed of faith to move this mountain out of my way. 'Cause I am stronger than you'd ever hope to know. I will rise up when my name is being called. You can try, but you won't keep me down for long. 'Cause I'm strong. Ooh, darkness comes knocking at my door. I won't be afraid anymore. 'Cause I am stronger than you'd ever hope to know. I will rise up when my name is being called. You can try, but you won't keep me down for long. 'Cause I'm strong. Ooh, 'cause I'm strong. Ooh, I am strong. I am strong. 'Cause I'm strong. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the favorite part. It's the music part. We get electric.
All right, so let's do it in 5, 4, 3,
Don't fart.
2.
We're back.